Hello, crypto enthusiasts. How are you doing? So, welcoming you to our journey into the mystical realm of the refungible tokens, or RFT in short. So today we are going to take a deep dive into the solidated smart contract that turns your expensive NFT into fun-sized shareable pieces, right? So let's fractionalize some fungible fun, right? Sure. Before we jump into the solidity code, let me explain you what actually this RFT is in really quick, really short, really fast. Let's do it, right? So first of all, what's going to happen is step one. So we have an exchange whereby from where we're going to buy an NFT, right? For an exchange, let's say we have an admin. Who is this admin? Basically, he's the one who's going to buy the what do you call it, this NFT, and convert it into RFT, right? So he'll be the admin for the RFT. Okay, then we have a seller over here, right? So the admin went to the exchange, he paid some ether over there. The ether went to the seller, and this seller is going to sell the NFT, right? And here we go with the NFT. Cool, that was the first step. Now second step is what's going to happen is this admin, he will go, he will deploy a smart contract for this RFT, and he will provide this NFT basically into the smart contract of RFT. Crazy. Number three, there will be a buyer, obviously, and he'll be putting in ethos. We're gonna use DAI as well, into the RFT, and he'll gonna get back the share in this RFT. A share of this basically is this RFT rate, a small fraction of it, right? This is our third step. I guess you can make the notes out of it, maybe some other day I'll also be providing these as blogs in form of notes, so that would make your life more easier, right? So number fourth step is gonna be like, when you have a dex over there, right? The most important thing, and the funny part is, although we are working with NFTs, but we are going to make it into a DeFi way, right? So we are trying to make NFT plus DeFi kind of thing. So yeah, so with this DEX, there will be now here will be a buyer. Okay, here will be an RFT seller. Now we are doing the trades, right? So this buyer will be paying, let's say, ether, but let's use DAI in the tutorial because DAI is a stable coin, right? And this ether is being sent to the RFT seller by the DEX. Now this RFT, he gives a RFT share, and the RFT share goes to the buyer. Now, so this is how actually the DeFi plus NFTs work. Refungible tokens. I'll be publishing a blog about it, so nothing to worry about it. It will be a detailed blog about what actually this RFT thing is, why do we need it, everything, right? So nothing to worry about it, but this video is about to just take a quick gist and how to write the code, and there might be a second part whereby we'll be writing the test cases for it and studying how actually we write those test cases, right? Yeah. So without wasting any time, let's get into the smart contract and make sure we write it really well. Okay, cool. Let me just keep my stuffs a bit away so that I may not get any sort of problem while typing it down. Okay, so I'll be coming on to my Visual Studio Code. There's rft.sol file. Okay, let's get started with writing it down. Number one comes is really sorry, is spdx licn license identifier. Yes, I made a licensed. I guess I made a very small mistake over there. License shouldn't be this way, but this particular way. Okay, cool. Next step is about getting the solidity version. Pragma solidity. Let's use it 0.8, something greater than 0.8. So I'm making a lot of mistakes, Cool. So we'll have an import statement over here, and we'll go and simply call the open ZEPP align Zeppelin smart contracts. We have the contracts coming from the token. We need ERC 721 because for sure we are going to work with what do you call that, NFTs. So ERC 721. So we are also going to get the interface for it. dot sol. A small mistake again. No, I'll use this now. Nothing to worry about. I'll just copy this down. I'll paste it over here. Okay, we got the 721. Now we want the ERC20. Now we want the ERC21 over here again, right? And we want to get the ERC20 token as well, right? So I'll get this ERC20. I'll just remove this I from here. Cool. Now we got all the imports. Let's simply write down the smart contract now. Okay. So we have the interface for ERC721. We have the interface for the ERC20. We have the implementation of ERC20 standard token, right? So now let's make it for let's just going here contract. We have this RFT is ERC20, right? There's going to be a lot of lines in the code, right? I'm just making sure. I'm just trying to make you public mentally, fit for the code that and nothing to worry about. So what we want is what should be the price of per share that people are going to get. You in public ICO share, how much you wanna supply, right? You in public ICO and right. Then you want the UN public NFT ID, right? You just need to have this public NFT ID. So public share is about how much share do you want during the ICO. Then you have supply, how many total number of share, and then timestamp when the ICO is gonna end. Then you have this NFT ID, right? So it's the ID of the NFT that you want to fractionalize, right? Then you want the actual NFT IERC. So we're gonna wrap it at 721, right? Public NFT. Then we want to have the interface for the DAI ERC20 contract, because we're going to use DAI because it's a what do you call it, a stable coin, right? So I'll go with I20 public DAI, right? DAI is a stable coin, similarly to USDC, but I guess it's more stable. So address public admin, simple as that. What's the next step that we do is we need a constructor, right? Constructor, we'll have the constructor, and let's do it in this particular way. So string memory underscore name, right? Then we will have string. See, it's totally up to you. You can hardcore it, or you want to have this, what do you call those, it in a form of a constructor. You want to allow the user to be able to input this all, or you can just hardcode all those, but I'm just gonna code this particular way. Address, I want it to be NFT, put down the NFT address over here. Then you have NFT ID, right, comma, then you want underscore ICO share supply. I guess I'll first provide the price, then you went ICO share supply, okay, provide the value, then finally you need just the address for DAI. Cool, if right. So we have this done. Now I want it to be created as ERC20. Are you getting the point? We are working with NFTs, but here we are using ERC20, right? That's the magic. So I MBOL symbol and have it done in this particular way. This is ERC20 now. NFT ID is gonna be equal to NFT ID, right? Simple. And we are just trying to fill this stuff. NFT. Okay, for NFT I want it to be wrapped IERC721, right? We need to wrap it as is set to IERC721. It's as an instance, right? As an instance for it. IERC721 underscore no underscore NFT address, right? Okay, so I share price SP It's gonna p underscore ISO price, ICO share price, ICO share supply. You need to put it like ICO supply, right? So we shouldn't be wasting time on all these stuff, right? It's really simple to understand, DAI. I'm again going to create an instance for it, IERC20, and I'll be providing the DAI address to it. Then admin is going to be equal to the one deploying it, sender. Right. What I would suggest is go on and have a cheat sheet with you while you're working on the smart contracts and everything, so that you can understand each and everything around it. Okay, the next step is going to be, we want to start the ICO. For starting the ICO, what do we need? First, the ICO should be started only by the admin. There's the first required statement. Second is we want to transfer the specified NFT from the admin to the contract. Number third is we want to put some date, like we want it for 7 days, we want the ICO to run for 10 days, right? So let's simply get started with writing the code. So we'll have a function where will be have the start ICO, right? Nothing to be given right now. External require, I want to keep it as msg dot sender is double equal to admin comma only admin, right? Okay, first statement is done. Second statement was we want to transfer the specified NFT from the admin to the contract, right? So NFT dot transfer from, so transfer from, it has separate spelling, msg dot sender comma address this comma what do I want? NFT ID, right? Cool, that's done. We have now transferred the specified NFT to that from the admin to the contract right now. And next is ICO end date. I want to get that. So how I'll do it? Block the timestamp. From this particular time when it's being deployed, I want it to run till 7 days at 6400, right? So I want it to be done in that particular fashion. Yeah, correct. So I guess so it's really easier to understand. So the ICO now started. The second step goes is I want to buy, someone, the end user who want to buy the fraction, right? So function, I'm gonna start with the buy share. Okay, you went, he gonna put in the share amount, how much you want, right? External, by the way, while you're working with these all things, I guess so you should also be thinking like how the front end is gonna work, right? After you write this down, this code, you can simply go on and have a front end. Okay, so this is the first statement, require statements, because I want to first ensure, before I can buy this share, right? I want one share that the ICO already has started, so we need to first check is it started or not. Second thing is that I need to check if ICO is finished or not. So require ICO sorry, I need to check the block dot timestamp. I want it to be less than or basically equal to ICO end, right? If that's not the case, I would just be simply providing ICO finished. Cool. Now the next thing is, again, want to check something, right? It's gonna be, does the smart contract have enough shares left that the person wants to buy, right? Because let's say there's only 10 shares left and I want to buy 15. How it's gonna work? It's not gonna work, right? Total, I'm gonna check the total supply out of it, right? Okay, this is inherited functions, right? So you don't have to worry about it. Hey, we haven't written anything about total supply from where it's getting, right? So nothing to worry about it. It's a pre-built one and we are just inheriting it. ICO share price, I'm so really so sorry, I wanted to have the supply, and otherwise not enough shares left to be bought. Cool. Okay, we are done till this particular point. Then I want some DAI amount that I want to be getting. How much DAI amount I will be getting? The amount of share I'm gonna buy, right? which is to be multiplied by ICO share price. Simple as that. Simple mathematics, guys. Simple mathematics. Transfer from, now I want this try to be transferred to the admin of this RFT. Basically address this comma and die amount, whatever will be the die amount. Finally, I'll be minting it. Again, this function is already being inherited, so nothing to worry about this as well. We haven't typed down the mint again, so don't just get confused with these simple steps, right? Okay, now we have created the function for buying the share. What's the next step that we're gonna do? We want to withdraw the profit. Now the ICO has ended. Now I want to withdraw the profit, right? So function withdraw profits and external will have this. So with this, what I want to is get is, first of all, is the person admin or not. Second thing I want to get is, has ICO ended? If it's not ended, so I won't be able to take out the profit, right? So let me just write those stuff down. MSG dot sender. I guess so I should have made an only owner modifier, but yeah, anyways, let's go with this right now. Only admin, right? Modify would have been better, but still, let's see. You can do that, right? You can try those things as well, small steps. I want this block dot timestamp to be to be greater than ICO end. Otherwise, I'll be right ICO not yet finished, right? Cool. It's not yet finished. So what I now want is event die balance, right? Let me call it a event die balance. It will be like die dot balance balance of means for address this. Okay, cool. If now next condition is gonna be if die balance is greater than 0, what I want to do is I simply want the die to be transferred. Die dot transfer. Sometimes I just don't know why I keep making a lot of such small mistakes. Die balance, cool, this is done. If it happens to be true, okay, but we need to have to check an edge case as well. Let's say I was having 100 supply for this RFT, and only 70 were sold, 30 are left. So what's gonna happen with them? So what I want is, first I'll be checking, is there anything left unsold share, right? Unsold share balance, right? Let's call it this way, and I want to have it at ICO share supply minus the total supply, right? And if unsold share balance is there, it's greater than 0, what I'll do is I'll just simply go and mint it for admin. How many? Unsold share balance. So yeah, this is your complete smart contract. I'll also be providing the link in the description box later someday about what it is, a complete blog about it, how it's working, and each and every step about it. So it was a very quick video about it, but I hope you got the gist out of it, like what actually is RFT, how do we code it, right? It was a live, it was a hands-on. You can simply go to the remix ID, go deploy it, and you can play around with it, make some sort of small changes. You can also try writing the front end for it. It's going to be a really amazing exercise for you. Play with it, write a front end or something, a code along. That's it, what I can say. But yeah, thanks a lot guys for watching the video, and I'll be with you people again later sometime. For the time being, be healthy, right? That's what I can say. Thanks a lot.